Routine. I really enjoyed this. I think that there is a lot of truth. Obviously, this is kind of exaggerated and clearly a little bit theatrical and, a little bit, fanciful. But I think there's a lot of truth in people feeling stuck or trapped in their routine, people feeling stuck and trapped in their job, in their day-to-day Monday to Friday, in and out, whatever your working week or your normal working hours are, feeling very, very repetitive and, like I said, trapped in your routine and feeling very like it's very monotonous, and you can feel like life is passing you by if you're feeling like that is already such a routine and already such a, boring, for lack of a better word, kind of life that you're leading, or maybe it's the life that you didn't necessarily envision for yourself, or you got stuck in a job or stuck in a situation and you are doing what you have to survive, but there's a difference between surviving and thriving, and like surviving and living. I loved that they kind of kept her kind of daydream and what obviously she was, imagining happening in color, and then everything else in black and white. I think it helped highlight that she was feeling very, very stuck in her day-to-day life, in her reality. And then to get to the very, very end and see that, it's kind of like her alarm going off, or like kind of I'm hitting the snooze button dozing dream, I thought was really, really great. I loved that at the very end, and kind of I'd be curious to see what it ultimately inspired her to do, if it inspired her to take any kind of action or make any kind of changes in her life. But I thought it was really great. I loved the choices that they made and what they were seemingly trying to illustrate.
Routine, a short film movie about life. Like this a lot. I thought there was a lot of interesting choices here, with the pictures sort of being picture in picture overlapping what's going on, but showing close-ups and sort of thoughts she's having. I really like that a lot. I thought it was a very visually creative way to sort of, an interesting and fun way to show a routine, but breaking up the routine at the same time, if that makes sense. I love the use of colors, and the red especially with the lighting in the bedroom when she's sleeping, and then her red dress. It was a lot of fun. And then the guys being tied up and, representing the drab parts of the routine of the day and her work and things like that. This is a really cute depiction of a day in the life. So great job.
Routine might be one of my favorite short films I've seen in a long time. I really rock with this. Like the editing style, the directing, the performances, like there it was no dialogue, but you understood every thought, every little nuance um in these characters' brains. I thought it was cleverly done. Like the pacing was great. Like it was the back and forth between like black and white to full color with the dream sequence versus real life, in and out, in and out. I thought it was done beautifully, expertly. 10 out of 10. Oh my goodness. Great voice. Um, and this is the type of stuff that I'm like, I want to make movies. Because I'm like, oh, I see that people can do this. I'm like, I want to be a part of it. So great job.
This film was very amusing. I enjoyed it a lot. I loved the vibrant red dress against the green. It really pulled me into the film right away. I loved the shot in shot, the frame in frame. It made the film really feel like she was just going through a routine, that things were so mundane that it became a habit, where you wake up, you hit your alarm, you brush your teeth, you shower, and it was all overlapped with each other with multiple frames in the frame. It felt all juxtaposed together. It felt really, really authentic to how life feels. I like the cartoonish effects of the angry customer and her boss yelling at her with the blinking eyes. It felt over the top, stylized, like a dream, but also like real life, like how your mind might play something back when you're thinking about it at the end of the day. I liked the red tint where she was thinking about it when she was at work, and she was thinking about what she'd rather be doing, like we all do when the day drones on. This film felt just so authentic to life, about what we go through day in and day out, and then we wake up and do it all over again.
The short film routine sort of is this day in the life, groundhog effect type of story that we're seeing unfold. We see this character going into their day-to-day. It's bleak, it's mundane, it's black and white. It's sort of like as if they're going through the motions. All the while we get to see these snippets, these glances of like what else could be happening, how else could our character be spending their time. It's pops of color, it's a sense of happiness, yet we're stuck doing these things that we're feeling like we're forced to do in this capitalistic lifestyle. Meanwhile, we're sort of envisioning this frail image of the American dream that ceased to exist anymore.